Another way to feel abundant, which I also do it, and I want to give you guys, you might have seen or come across this thing as well before, I don't know, but hear me out. The thing is that the another way to feel abundant is that things are always working out for me. You can look at that way. Oh, in the past I was having that high electricity bill and I paid it. Wow, I have the money to pay that bill. Oh, in the past I went for a vacation, I went for traveling, and I went to this that country and I had the money to buy the flights or for the accommodation, for the food, for the transportation, for the sim or for shopping, whatever. You can look at that in the past experiences where you have the money and you have that particular experience, whether it's related to traveling, you going for shopping, or whether buying a particular appliances or particular jewelry, particular clothing. You can always look at that. I always have the money, even though I have this bill coming up. But if I look at the past, whenever the bill come up, I always have the money. Somehow I always have the money. Somehow the things are always working out. Wow, I always have the money. Wow, I'm abundant. I feel abundance that I always have the money. It's just that I cannot count the money right now because I paid that electricity bill, I pay for the jewelry, I buy this clothes, I went for a vacation, I pay for my home rent, I pay for my credit card bills. Like I did so much and I have so much money for paying and buying all those things. I have so much money. I have so much abundance. It's just that I cannot see them in one place right now. I see it in different places where I spend this money or invested this money or buy something that I want to buy. That's why I cannot see them in one physical place, and that's why I'm like I don't have money. But if you look at that way, I was like, wow, I always have the money. Like if I look at right now, the Vietnam trip that I have was like a complete abundance. It was like complete manifestation. I have the money for buying the flights. I have the money for the visa. I have the money for accommodation, for food, transportation, shopping, whatever that I spend it, whatever I invested in Vietnam, sightseeing, whatever. I have the money. So I can look at that as like as a past experience that I have the money in the past, and that can count as an abundance. That's also the way to remind yourself that you always have the money. So if you look at that way, that you always have the money, whenever a bill shows up, I always able to pay it. That means I always have the money. If you show up and look at these things like that way, you're sending the positive signal, a positive message to yourself. And that's going to help you bring back to the source. Because there is a reason, like you can feel how it's going to make you feel. Like when you're not feeling abundant, when you're feeling lack, that means you're not connected to the source. When you connect to the source, when you connect to the universe, you're going to feel whole and complete. You're going to feel abundant because source, universe is abundant, is whole, is complete. And you are source. You are the creator. So you are already whole and complete and you're already abundant. It's just that you're not seeing the money in your bank account, that proper amount that you want, desire, or that proper cash in the wallet, and that's why you're like, where is the money? I don't see the money. I'm not abundant. There is not enough money. But if you look back at the past and look at all the bills you paid for the home rent, you paid for the electricity, you pay for your credit card bill, you buy the food, you buy clothes, jewelry, you go for traveling, you pay for transportation, whatever. If you look at all those expenses, all those investments where you spend the money and count them, you'll be like, wow, I always have the money. I invested so much money. I buy so many things. I have the money. Money always shows up for me. So you can see, like, you can see the same thing and from the different angle, and you can feel abundant. It's just about the perspective. Feeling abundance, it's not related to you having the money right now. It's not related to your current reality. It's all about the perspective. There could be $1 million sitting in your bank right now and you still feel broke because you're like, oh, I cannot do this. I need more. Or there is $0 right now and you're sitting in your bank account and you still can feel abundant by looking at these things. So the game is all about the perspective, how you're looking at the things and what meaning and definition you're giving to them. That's going to dictate everything, whether the abundance is coming to you or not. Because if you have the habit of looking the lack, then you would be able to find the lack even in the abundance. But if you have the habit of looking at the abundance, you're still going to find abundance even in the lack. That's the game. We are all here playing this game. It's a game. And that's how the universe works. Universe is like, whatever you focus, I give you that. You say there is a lack, take more lack. You say there is abundance, take more money, take abundance. So that's how this thing works. And that's so beautiful, like when you look at that way. The another thing that I want to share with you guys, that this one I learned from one YouTuber she was talking about this thing, and I was like, wow. She was like, look at how much money, like from your, how much money you spend, invested, or you use for paying the bills. Look for 10 years in the past. You can count how much money you invested, how much money you spend. You can look at that and you would feel like, wow, I spent so much money. I have so much money. Wow, I'm already a millionaire. Like literally, you can look back 10 years, 20 years from now, and you can calculate all the bills you paid, all the home rent you paid, all the credit card bills, all the shopping, the food, the transport, the travel, the jewelry, the clothing, whatever. You can count them all and you're like, wow, I'm already a millionaire. I have so much money and I buy so many things. I pay so much rent. Wow, I'm already a millionaire. If I count that, I already have so much money. Wow. Like I can count them. I started my business back in 2020. And 2020 to 2025, it's been 5 years, and I can look at the abundance. I traveled 3 countries. I started traveling after 2 years of my business. And I started traveling, and now I live in a new country, totally by my side. Now my parents is there. I met my partner here. I live with my partner. And I live in a new country. I traveled to 3 different countries, and I stayed there for quite a while. And I buy so many things there. I buy so many beautiful clothes, jewelry. I try so many different foods, different fruits, different chocolates, different bakery stuff. And I'm like, wow, I have so much money. Wow, the abundance is everywhere. So you see that you can look at the abundance right now without you having the physical evidence of money sitting in the bank. You still can feel the abundant, or you will never feel the abundance. Let me know, guys, if this actually works for you, these 2 methods to feel abundant. Let me know in the comment section below. If you are interested in more such video, give this video a big thumbs up, consider subscribe, and turn on the bell notification. Thank you so much for tuning this video. I have some courses, the links are in description. I'll see you the next time. Bye bye.